Zephyrs.
Spike is hammered down by Katie Mulvey. Across the park, home run. Let's go! See you later. Hello, lacrosse fans everywhere, and welcome to George Smith Field on the campus of Mahtomedi High School for Metro East Conference Lacrosse between the Mahtomedi Zephyrs and the Hastings Raiders. My name is Tanner Hoops. Thanks for having us as part of your Monday night plans on SCC TV. It is the conference opener for both teams, two teams that are made up of very different personnel in 2026. Mahtomedi looking for their first victory of the season. They started 0-4. They graduated their top 7 point getters from a season ago and 10 of their past 11, or 10 of their top 11 from this past season. They are looking to retool on the fly and get back to winning ways. A traditionally strong program looking for that first win of the season and that first Metro East Conference victory in their conference opener as well. Hastings is 1-1. They're a team that returns plenty of experience. 6 of their top 7 point getters are back, including their top 4 from last season. They opened the year splitting a couple of high-scoring games, defeating Park 19-12, and then falling at Eastview in their most recent contest 6 days ago, 12-9. First and only meeting of the regular season between these two teams. If they were to see each other again, it would come in the state tournament. We have a gorgeous night, 57 degrees. The temp as we approach game time. There is a strong breeze gusting somewhere in the mid-20s at times throughout the evening, but nonetheless it's pleasant, and we're delighted to have you aboard wherever you might be tuned in. Shadows are starting to creep onto the playing field as the starters are introduced over the PA system. The lights are just starting to come on here at Mahtomedi. Traditionally, this has been a lopsided series since these two programs both came into existence. Mahtomedi 11-0 all time against Hastings. But again, it's a very young Zephyr team trying to learn on the fly, and it's a Raider team that brings back a lot of firepower from last season. First of 2 games for both teams this week. They will both play again on Friday. Hastings is on the road. They're at home against the St. Paul Two Rivers Co-op, and Mahtomedi starts a 3-game road swing on Friday as they visit Simley. In fact, the next 3, after a lot of home cooking for the first 5 matches played here at George Smith, will come away from home as they head to Simley and then open the month of May at St. Thomas Academy and St. Paul Two Rivers. After tonight, the next time Mahtomedi plays at home won't be until May the 8th when they take on Hill Murray. The two teams met last year per usual in the Metro East Conference at 11-7 Mahtomedi victory at Hastings High School. Mentioned they don't have a lot of returning players from that team, but who they do return is Seth Erickson. He had a goal and an assist in that contest. Take a look at the recent history between the two teams, and again, it's been lopsided, but Hastings, they have a lot of experience coming back, and they are hoping to start 1-0 in Metro East Conference play. The junior varsity game tonight going Mahtomedi's way. They never trailed, jumped out to a 7-0 lead, and they take it by a final of 12-2. We are just about set for high school lacrosse on this Monday evening in late April. And again, glad to have you with us wherever and however you might be tuned in. It'll be the home white uniforms, all white, the tops and the shorts. For Mahtomedi, they've got the navy blue numerals and a little bit of gold trim. The royal blues for Hastings with the gold numerals, the matching royal blue breezers, and the helmets, of course, the respective colors. Royal for Hastings, and then Mahtomedi going with their whites. Let's go ahead and take a look at the standings amongst the Metro East Conference teams. Always a loaded conference. Mahtomedi 4-1 in the league a season ago. They finished 10-5 overall. They started the year 8-0, but dropped 4 their last 5. And then Hastings coming off a 1-4 finish in conference play. With that, we're set to get it going. And both teams looking for a clean draw control right off the get-go. And here comes Mahtomedi with it, starting the attack first. Working up with Davin Wise, a junior. He can play a couple of different spots. They'll work it behind the cage, and now Buckley's got it. Heinrich Buckley, a junior, he's got a goal and 2 assists. Play it back for Julian Chizik. Chizik, one of the 4 captains on this year's Mahtomedi team. And the Zephyrs patient early on. Here comes Erickson, their leading scorer with 5 goals and shoots wide of the net. You will hear a lot of him tonight, number 0 in white. 5 goals and 1 assist after tallying 11 goals and 4 assists last year. His 15 total points, far and away the most among returning players. There's a quick shot and a goal, and Erickson opens the scoring. His team leading 6th. It does not take long, 39 seconds into the game, and the Zephyrs lead at 1-0. It's a Mahtomedi team. It's looking to get their offense on track. Opened the year with a couple of close losses, fell to Blaine in their opener 5-4. And then defeated at Maple Grove 8-5. But since then, a couple of double-digit losses, blanked by Farmington back in the 15th, 16-0. And they are coming off a 14-4 loss against Wayzata on Saturday. That was their most recent contest. Draw controlled by Hastings, and here they come. Looking to answer. They'll play it back for Noah Schwam. Schwam, one of their key returners from last season, and tries to make his way forward. He surveys and fights his way and shoots and scores and ties things up. So Schwam immediately is able to answer, coming off an 18-goal season a year ago. And we're all tied at 1, 70 seconds into this match. Each team able to score in their opening shot. Schwam was not going to give up that ball. Fought through the defense and was able to find the back of the net. Draw control so important. Mahtomedi 36 for 70 as they enter this one. Here's Jonas Schauer. Down to the far side. Tony Malacio. In their season opening win against Park, he scored a school record 10 goals. One of the top returning players, not just on the roster, but in the conference, number 14 in blue. And he'll draw the whistle and give it right back to Mahtomedi. 90-plus seconds gone by, and we're tied at 1. And here comes Mahtomedi. They're able to strike first. A quick answer as is knotted up at 1. Zephyrs with it. Here comes Erickson, throwing it in front of the cage. All loose on the deck and then played out toward midfield. Now a race for it, trying to fight for possession, and the Zephyrs pick it right back up. And here they come looking to resume the attack with Austin Gunderson. Gunderson will drop it back, and Mahtomedi will reset. A 1-1 score, just over 2 minutes gone by. And work it to the near side. Buckley's got it. Buckley will dish it down low for Lucas Vanderloo. Strong start to his season. Moving in toward the front of the cage, a quick shot and a goal. It's Gunderson. And it's 2-1 Mahtomedi. Austin Gunderson, the sophomore, with his 2nd of the year. And the Zephyrs reclaim the lead 2-1 with 9:27 to go in this opening quarter. Just a really good setup. Gunderson started the attack. Worked it around the cage and found him, Johnny, in the spot. It is 2-1, Mahtomedi. Draw controls again, going to be so important. Hastings dominated face-offs in their victory over Park. They took 26 of 30.
Number 25, Austin Gunderson.
Here come the Zephyrs again. Going to keep it going with Finn Winky, sophomore midi. Drop it back for Brody Swanson. Swanson now dishing off to his right for Buckley. Buckley, the junior attacker, plays it for Vanderloo behind the net. Vanderloo making a move to his left and trying to drop it off in front. Couldn't connect with Buckley. The Zephyrs will stay with it though. Scoop it up with Swanson, far side of the field. Centers it for Erickson. His shot never made it through. A 2-1 Mahtomedi lead with 8:41 to go in this opening quarter. Again, Mahtomedi won 10 games a year ago. They went 10-5, 4-1 in Metro East play, got to the Class 1A Section 4 semis, where they were defeated by eventual state runner-up Stillwater area. Started the year with 8 straight wins, but then dropped 4 their last 5. Here's Erickson coming in. Now plays it back for Vanderloo. Gunderson looking for a soft spot in that Raider defense. Buckley overshoots his man, and this will go back to Hastings. The Raiders 7-7 last year. They fell in the Section 3 quarterfinals. Mahtomedi won the only meeting between the two teams last year, 11-7. That was on April 25th. Trying to flip the field, and they do. Here come the Raiders on the attack with a lane, a shot, and it's in. It's Matt Nogel. The senior on the quick attack ties things up. It is 2-2 with 8:11 to go in quarter number 1. That quick strike. Nogel surveyed the defense really well, found a crease, and did not miss. We're all even Steven. Raiders had a strong offense a season ago, and again, they return a lot.
In the first quarter, number 15, Matthew Newell, assisted by number 27, Carter Hansen.
Here come the Zephyrs looking to answer. Winky. They'll throw it to Buckley on the right side. Buckley, center of the field. Braden Poppelman with it. Back to Buckley, and Buckley will drop it back and look to reset. To Gunderson, and now to Erickson. And Erickson surveys, throws it back to Gunderson. Here come the Zephyrs trying to bring it to the right side. Pass couldn't connect. And loose out in front of the cage, hacking at it. Both teams trying to get possession of it. And finally the whistle sounds with 7:21 to go in this opening quarter. All tied at 2. Getting back to that Raider offense. Obviously putting up goals at a high rate 2 games in. They're averaging 14 goals a game. They scored in double digits in 6 of their 14 games a season ago. And played 2 high-scoring games thus far in 2026. Both teams finding the back of the net here early in this one. Erickson will pass it off for Buckley and back to Erickson. Vanderloo to Erickson, making a move to his left. He shoots and scores. The captain, Erickson. His team leading 7th, and Mahtomedi re-grabs the lead. It's 3-2. .706 to go, and what's been a thrilling start to this opening quarter. Erickson's so dangerous. He knows he's got to carry the load for the Zephyr offense. Hit hard by a really, really loaded senior class's departure from last season.
Scoring for Mahtomedi at 7:06 of the first quarter, Number 0, Seth Erickson.
Go out of
Assisted by
bounds
number
to
15,
Hastings.
Lucas Vanderlo. Erickson from Vanderlo at 7:06.
Shower will send it in. Here's Mason Hastings, a senior midi. Hastings looking for an outlet, hounded by a couple of Zephyrs. And now the Raiders will restart the attack. Schwam comes in. He's got a goal already. Puts one near the net. Deflected aside. And now a race for the loose ball near midfield. The Zephyrs will be the first to get to it. Caden Gagnelius, a senior midi. And here they come once again. James Thunick, a junior. And Thunick will submarine one across near midfield. Erickson's got it. And here comes Erickson looking to make his move. Fights off a defender. Plays one across for Chizik. Here comes Chizik looking to make a run from the left side. Shoots, and that one is in. Julian Chizik with his first of the year. The senior had no doubt in his mind where he was going with it. Came in crashing from the left. Finds the back of the net. It is 4-2 Zephyrs. Chizik, one of the 4 captains for this Mahtomedi team. It is 4-2, 6 minutes even left to play in this opening quarter. The Zephyrs control it once again off the draw. Here they come. Poppelman spreading toward the right side of the field.
At the 6-minute mark of the first quarter,
dish it off to the right side for Wise.
Julian Chizik.
Wise behind the cage for Gunderson. And Gunderson carries it along, finds Chizik, the most recent goal scorer. Chizik below the cage and then carried back out in front. Poppelman cut off. He'll drop it back. Throw it to the left side. Now behind the cage, they'll look to regroup. Vanderloo's got it. Vanderloo making a move toward his left. Looking for a soft spot in that Raider defense, none there. He hangs on. And they'll regroup with Erickson. Erickson will send one across. Poppelman making a run to the right. Poppelman, drop it back. He'll survey the field. Behind the cage, Gunderson. Couldn't connect on the pass. Airmailed. It'll be turned over to Hastings. 4:48 to go in this opening quarter. 4-2 Mahtomedi. They're trying to move to 12-0 all time against Hastings High School. Poppelman picks up the loose ball. Poppelman across midfield and now moving to his right. Couldn't connect on a pass with Thunick. And a loose ball scooped up by Vanderloo. Vanderloo will drag it back. Stick knocked out of his hands. And will play on. Fight for possession near midfield, and the Zephyrs once again have it. Vanderloo will play it ahead, far side of the field. They'll drop it back. It'll be Sidney Colbert, sophomore with the team best 3 assists, entering play tonight. Colbert will throw it to the right side for George Beckman. He's got a pair of goals this season. They lose the ball behind the cage, and Hastings able to pick it up with Schwam at an odd angle. Now just looking for a clear, trying to get a little breathing room. He'll hoist it down the length of the field. Trying to connect with attacker Carter Hansen. He does. He pushes one across, a shot, and that one's in. It's Nogel with his second. Boy, Hastings with a home run. They go the length of the field. Schwam was hounded in behind the cage. He connects with Hansen. And then Hansen finds Nogel cutting to the left. And it's a 1-goal game once again. 3:40 to go in this opening quarter. A really nice job by Hastings. Going the length of the field in a couple of seconds. Right after Mahtomedi was threatening to take a 3-goal lead.
Number 15, Matthew Nogel. Assisted by number 27, Carter
Here come the
Hansen.
Zephyrs.
Nogel
Looking
from
to answer with
Hansen
Buckley.
at 3:40.
Buckley making a move. Dishing down low. Beckman could not connect. Save was made by Charlie Colvin, junior netminder for Hastings. Now the Raiders trying to scoop it up back behind their own cage. And the whistle sounds. This will be Mahtomedi. Will gain possession. Colvin gets a start in net for Hastings. Cohen Venus, the sophomore, is in goal for the home team. Erickson's got it. Erickson moving to his left. Now cutting in. He puts one toward the net. The save made by Colvin. And along the far boundary out of bounds, it'll stay with Mahtomedi. .250 to go. A 5-3 lead for Mahtomedi. Buckley trying to get rid of it and does. Right out in front, Gunderson, the save made. And a fight for possession. It's scooped up once again by Mahtomedi rather. They're winning those 50-50 battles. Here comes Vanderloo. Check that, Cheezick. And the whistle sounds, foul called with 2:24 to go. And slashing will be the call. Slash against, I believe, Aiden Berg is who they'll get it. .224 to go in this opening quarter. Get everything reset. Mahtomedi has not trailed. Hastings has come back and tied things up a couple of times. An entertaining and high-scoring opening quarter. Erickson to Buckley, back to Erickson. Vanderloo out of Gunderson, back to Vanderloo. Erickson with it. And a submarine-style attempt from Buckley goes wide of the net. Both teams will be back in action Friday. Conference opener for both teams. Here's Gunderson. Across to Erickson. They'll work it to Vanderloo. He shoots and scores. Lucas Vanderloo, his 5th of the year. And right now, time of possession being dominated by the home team in the scoreboard. Mahtomedi leading 6-3. And not spent a whole lot of time in their own end. A minute 53 to go in this opening quarter. Draw once again controlled by Mahtomedi. Here they come. Wise loses the ball, trying to scoop it back up. There's a quick shot. Colvin with the save, lost the ball for a split second, picks it up, and he'll reset.
Vanderloo from Buckley at 1:53.
And here comes Mahtomedi, rather Hastings looking to sustain a little bit of offense, now trailing by 3 goals. Final 90 seconds of this opening quarter. Send this one down the length of the field. Here's Hansen. Hansen coming in on the right side. Displaced. And coming away with it, the Zephyrs looking to make a run. Couldn't connect on a pass intended for Thunek. And then picked up by the Raiders. Here's Hansen with it. Hansen trying to shed a defender. Plays it to the far side of the field. Ball on the deck, picked back up by Andrew McGraw. And a loose ball once again along the boundary, trying to keep it in the field of play. And it's going to go to Mahtomedi. 44 seconds left in this opening quarter, 6-3, the Zephyrs by 3 goals. And they'll quickly push it ahead. Centers a pass out in front, a quick shot, that one doesn't go. And Colvin will dish it off. Inside a half minute to play in quarter number 1. The Raiders trying to connect another long pass, and they do. Picked up, thrown ahead. Here comes Hansen attacking, and Hansen will get it to go off the assist from Nogel. Carter Hansen, the junior. He reached 100 career points in their season opener against Park. A team high 49 points a season ago. And he finds the back of the net. It's a 6-4 game with 14 seconds left in this opening stanza.
Scoring for Hastings.
The draw controlled by Hastings and Shower, but then taken away from him. One last rush perhaps for Mahtomedi. Thunick pushing it off. Now trying to center a pass. Ball loose. Colvin will let it go, and the final seconds will tick away here in quarter number one. A wildly entertaining opening quarter. Mahtomedi has not trailed. They've got a 2-goal lead after one. A 6-4 Zephyr edge. Buckle up, we've got a big stretch coming up. Don't go anywhere. This is high school lacrosse on SEC TV.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine. Love, you're mine.
Love, you're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
I can and I will.
Grateful for the highs, grateful for the lows.
I am talented, healthy, and strong.
The best is yet to come.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
Love.
Love.
love, love,
Love, you're mine.
You're mine.
you're mine.
Where are you going for your parenting advice?
Are you tired of constantly asking your kids to put down their devices and do their
Ever
homework?
feel like your household has a listening problem? Hello, I am Dr. Diaz, and here are the top 5.
As a licensed parenting consultant specializing in conflict resolution.
Do you know who's really behind that parenting video? In a world where expertise is created with the click of a button, how do you trust where your parenting advice is coming from? There's one place to go for tested, trusted, proven advice. Parenting.org is your source for free, expert-led parenting research.
Well, set and ready to go for quarter number 2 from George Smith Field on the campus of Mahtomedi High School. A 6-4 lead for the home team. They have not trailed. An exciting opening stanza. Draw controlled by the Raiders, and here they come. They'll set it up. A quiet first quarter for Malesio. Hastings didn't have possession of the ball very much in that opening quarter. A couple of quick hits led to a few goals, but Malesio, number 14 in royal blue, a guy they really want to get going. Foul called near midfield. Junior varsity game won by Mahtomedi 12-2. They jumped out to a 7-0 lead and never trailed. They are hoping for a doubleheader sweep on the varsity level. Chance for Hastings to set up. First and only meeting this year between the two teams, and there's a second. Both teams would take that. That would mean they're both at the state tournament. Here come the Raiders with Hastings. For Shower. Now below the cage to Hansen. Centers a pass out in front, and a shot goes wide from Schwab. And that one sails out. It'll stay with Hastings. Hastings has never defeated Mahtomedi since both of these schools adopted their respective programs. Raiders set up. Here's Shower. Drops it back for Hansen. Hansen behind the cage. Centers it for Malesio. His shot wide. once again, the Raiders set up. Hansen behind the cage to Malacio. Malacio out in front. Defenders in his face. Drops it back. Malacio for Schwam. Schwam curling around, moving to his right. Schwam will dish it off for Hastings. They couldn't connect on a pass. It's loose near the net. And the Zephyrs will come up with it. Wyatt Hirschbach, the senior captain's able to get a stick on it and break it up. Here comes Chizek. Plays it ahead, all alone, out in front, coming in, a shot and a goal. It's Vanderloo again. And the Raiders' aggressiveness comes back to bite. Again, they didn't spend a whole lot of time in plus territory in quarter number one. They bring the house, and Mahtomedi burns them on the counter. Vanderloo finds the back of the net once more. It is 7-4. Mahtomedi team averaging 3.5 goals per game through their first 4. Wondered who would step up and take on some of those offensive roles in 2026. You're getting some answers. Guys like Erickson and Vanderloo. Zephyrs will get it right back. Just a loaded senior class that graduated last year, including 3 Division I athletes. Mahtomedi retooling here in 2026. They've got it once again. Here's Wise. Lays it toward the right side. Buckley trying to make his move. Cut off in the play. Buckley trying to work through defenders. And the whistle sounds near the boundary. Just over 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Defended that time by Marshall Lanning, the sophomore.
Timeout on the field.
And a timeout taken with 9:55 left in this first half. 7-4 Mahtomedi. They have not trailed. Looking for that first win of 2026. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the weather is playing into this one. Of course, it was gorgeous here last week. The weekend got a little chilly, but temperature-wise, you'll take this in the late part of the season. But the wind, that is absolutely gusting. And certainly can play a factor and has at times throughout this one. But temperature-wise, everybody's comfortable. Some sweatshirts on, but you get a hoodie and should be enough to make this an enjoyable viewing experience. 9:55 to play here in the second quarter. It's 7-4 Mahtomedi as the two teams retake the field out of the timeout. So set to resume play out of the timeout. And back to action we go. Mahtomedi on the attack with Erickson. Poked away from him. And a loose ball out near midfield. The Raiders trying to scoop it up, and they do. And then draws the whistle right as Matt Byer, a senior, was able to corral it. It's been a physical start to this game. A lot of offense and two teams going at it. It's a rivalry, of course. They know each other well. Everybody will get reset where they need to be for our return to play. And we resume action with Vanderloo. Vanderloo, dish it off to the right side, Erickson. Erickson back to Vanderloo, running the point. Erickson on the right side. Him and Vanderloo play catch. Gunderson with it now. Gunderson, a bounce pass off at the left side. Gets it back. Looking for a soft spot in that Raider defense. Couldn't connect in the pass with Buckley. That'll roll out of bounds. And it'll go to the Raiders. Lanning was set to play it in. They'll make him reset. 9:10 to go in the first half. It is 7-4 Mahtomedi. And the Raiders, here they come, trying to work it ahead. Cross midfield and make the run. Alessio, curl around, he will hold and wait. And let this play develop. Shower. Coming off a 12-goal season in 2025. He has possession now. Number 2 in Royal Blue. Shower making a move to his right. Shower cut off. He'll curl around and look to reset. For Hastings. Hastings brings it back behind the cage. And now Hastings will circle the wagons and regroup. Plays it back for Schwam. Schwam, who had the first goal for Hastings tonight, he makes his move. Trying to work his way through a pair of defenders, trying to hack it loose, stays with it, shoots and scores. Schwam not afraid to absorb the contact. Finds the back of the net and pulls his team within 2. 8:09 to go in the first half. Every time it looks like Mahtomedi is threatening, the Raiders have responded. Schwam not afraid to take on the hard contact. The Raiders once again within 2.
Scoring for Hastings
And they control the draw.
the second quarter.
Shower.
Number 7, Noah
Couldn't
Schwab.
connect on the pass, and it's out of bounds. Meyer couldn't hold it. Now Mahtomedi looking to respond. Here they come. Quickly pushing it ahead with Wise. Wise throws it down low, and a quick shot that went wide from Beckman. This feels like a place where Hastings really needs to buckle down and get a stop. Hanging around, they're still within striking distance. Mahtomedi is threatened. Put this one on blowout watch early. Colbert will dish it off to the far side of the field. Here comes Buckley, trying to work his way through traffic. Ball on the ground, knocked free. And tossed into the corner where Colbert picks it up. Colbert couldn't connect on the pass. And it'll go out of bounds to Hastings. So Hastings gets that stop. And now a chance to make this a 1-goal game on this possession. 7:09 to go in the first half. And a takeaway near midfield. Mahtomedi's got it once again to their own end with Chizik. And Chizik comes sprinting across. Chizik throwing one ahead, couldn't connect with Buckley. Out of bounds, back to Hastings. 6:52 to go in the second quarter. Colvin's got it. And Colvin tried to dish it off. It's knocked away, loose out in front, and a shot goes wide. Good look that time from Buckley after causing the turnover. .637 to go until halftime. Great look off the turnover for Mahtomedi. Can't cash in. Opportunistic Buckley. Another opportunity for Mahtomedi. Here we go. Trying to center one out in front. Broken up. Picked back up by Chizik. Chizik behind the cage. Play it to Vanderloo. To the right side. Erickson widens up and shoots wide. And it'll stay with Mahtomedi with 6:21 to go. Get everybody reset. Erickson comes walking in on the left side, shoots one, that went wide. Off the stick of Colvin. It'll stay with Mahtomedi once again. Approaching the midway point here in the second quarter. connect on the pass for Vanderloo. He scoops it back up and he'll reset. Vanderloo dishes it off. Erickson. He'll drop it for Buckley. Centering one out in front. A shot and a goal. It's Beckman. And Mahtomedi once again has a 3-goal lead. George Beckman, the junior. So 8-5 Zephyrs with 5:53 to go in the first half. And the two teams trading goals. An important draw coming up here. And Wise will pick it up.
At 5:53 of the second quarter.
Wise settles it down.
George Beckman.
Wise working through traffic, coming in left side. Lost the ball.
Beckman from Buckley.
Both teams fighting for it, trying to gain possession, and the Raiders do with Shower. And Shower curls it around. And we'll get a whistle, timeout asked for. So 5:31 to go in half number one. It is an 8-5 lead for the host Zephyrs. Looking for that first win of 2026. Trying to get off to a 1-0 start in Metro East Conference play. Hastings back home. They'll take on the St. Paul Two Rivers Co-op on Friday. That'll be their next contest. And Mahtomedi opens a 3-game road swing this Friday as they'll visit Simley. Won't get back here again until May the 8th against Tilbury. Let's take a look at what the Raiders do have coming up. Back at home, taking on St. Paul Two Rivers, and then they've got a 3-match road swing of their own. They will head to Simley on Tuesday, open the month of May at Hill Murray, and then they're at Rochester before they get back home on the 12th against St. Thomas Academy. And then you're starting to look ahead to the section tournament. This season, it goes by really, really quick. An 8-5 Mahtomedi lead just past the midway point in quarter number 2. Both coaching staffs make their adjustments, send their personnel on the field. Mike Nero, the head coach. For Mahtomedi, Brian Wilson on the other side, skippering the Raiders. Just about set to resume play. Hastings trailing once again by 3 goals. Back to action. Here they come, pushing ahead with Byer. Pass picked off near midfield. And the Zephyrs once again on the attack. Bringing it in. Vanderloo trying to make a run to the left side. Plays it behind the cage. Buckley for somebody to streak out in front. Now he carries it to the right side of the field. Buckley curling back toward the center. Passes right out in front, trying to connect with Poppelman. And a foul called as Poppelman hit the deck with 4:55 to go. They'll get everything reset. Housekeeping. After the call. Get another look at it. So Hastings goes a man down. 4:54 to go until halftime. Zephyrs await the okay to play. There it is. Vanderloo for Erickson. Out of the right side, Buckley. To Erickson, back to Vanderloo. Vanderloo for Gunderson. They play catch. Erickson's got it again. Winds up and shoots wide. And that will stay on this end. Gunderson on the left side for Vanderloo. Vanderloo shot blocked. All loose and then picked up by the Zephyrs. They maintain possession. Erickson shooting. Save made by Colvin. Chizek going to work at it below the cage, trying to keep the possession alive. And finding off landing, he does. Chizek trying to put one out in front, couldn't connect. Vanderloo will track it down and reset. Erickson's got it. Couple of goals for the captain. Erickson plays it off for Vanderloo on the right side. Vanderloo winding up. Shot got deflected. And that gets out of play. It'll stay with Mahtomedi with 3:54 to go. A 3-goal Zephyr lead. They've got possession once again. Vanderloo cut off in the play. Tries to curl around and regroup. Vanderloo throws it to the right side. Buckley now behind the cage. Buckley walking around, trying to flip the field. Erickson will scoop it up, looking for a soft spot in that Hastings defense. And Erickson will carry across. Erickson spinning, running the point. He'll dish it off to the right side now with Buckley. And Buckley will cycle it back. Approaching the 3-minute mark here in the first half. It is still 8-5 Mahtomedi. Vanderloo's got it again. He's had a good first half. Vanderloo coming in from the left side. Tries to send one across, couldn't connect on the pass. And Buckley will track it down, maintain the possession. Buckley trying to put one out in front. Shot save made by Colvin. It's loose out in front of the cage. And the whistle sounds with 2:36 to go. Good look out there and a good save by Charlie Colvin. A lot of scoring in the opening quarter. Both defenses have stepped up here in the second stanza. The time of possession being dominated by the Zephyrs. Erickson comes walking in, puts one near the net, shoots and scores. Erickson's got another. And you felt like it was just a matter of time until they'd cash in. Hastings had been coming up with a few stops. Playing with fire, eventually it gets to you. Erickson scores. It's a 4-goal Mahtomedi lead. So 2:19 to go here in this first half. And Hastings will look to answer. Trying to get it started with a clean draw win.
At 2:19 of the second quarter, number 0, Seth Erickson.
Here comes Shower, making his run. Hastings with possession once again. They have not spent a whole lot of time on the attack. They've had success with some quick home run hits. Now looking for a sustained attack and trying to get that guy in a rhythm. Tony Malesio, number 14 in Royal Blue, making his way in. Shoots and can't connect. It'll stay. No. A foul called. A foul called, and Mahtomedi will go a man down. Minute 52 to go in the first half. It is 9-5, Mahtomedi by 4. Malesio's got it. To Schwam. Schwam a couple goals here in the first half. Nogel's got a couple as well. Shower trying to set up in front. Hansen behind the cage will dish it off. Here's Malesio with it. Malesio passes off to the right. Shower couldn't haul it in. Picked up and taken the other end by Hirschbach. And Hirschbach with some room to run. Flings it ahead. Gagnelius. Gagnelius trying to scoop that up. Knocks it forward. And Gagnelius will pick it up in the corner. Minute 15 to go in the half. Gagnelius trying to center a pass and didn't get everything he wanted on it. A push called with 68 seconds left. Mahtomedi is not trailed. They led 6-4 after one. They're trying to double their lead here in the final minute plus of this first half. So Alessio off, there'll be a man down. And the Raider defense looking for a stop. Erickson out of the restart. Here he comes, streaking in from the left side. Does it himself. A shot and a goal. Seth Erickson goes top shelf. It is a 5-goal Mahtomedi lead. Erickson enjoying a wonderful first half. And the Zephyrs enjoying their largest lead of the contest. Final 62 seconds in this first half. An important draw coming up here. And another draw win for Mahtomedi. Gavin Wise.
Number 0, Seth Erickson.
And a timeout taken. So Mahtomedi will look to draw something up with 54 seconds left. Wise has been so good for them, entering this contest with a team best 22 face-off wins. And another right there, and Hastings trying to regroup and find a way to potentially get a stop and see if they can bite into this lead before we get to the break. If you're Mahtomedi, you're pretty darn happy with this. A team that had not scored more than 5 goals in any game this season. They've got 10 here in the final minute of the first half. Let's go ahead and take a look at that most recent goal from Erickson. Went top shelf. The captain, he knew he was going to have to play a big role for this team this season, and boy has he early on in 2026. A team best 5 goals entering play tonight. 15 points a year ago, far and away the most amongst returning players for the Zephyrs. Erickson had 2 points when these two teams met a year ago. An 11-7 Zephyr win. All kinds of scoring early on. It was 6-4. Mahtomedi had a 2-goal lead after one, but the defenses have really stepped up. Just not a whole lot of possession time if you're Hastings. Both teams set to retake the field. If you can tolerate the wind, this is a perfect evening. Wind has been gusting on and off at times. Very temperate. Great night for lacrosse here in late April. Everybody gets where they need to be. We have the okay to play, and Erickson will start things off. He's gonna run across to the right side of the field. Here he comes. Does he have one more in him before we get to halftime? Dish it off to Chizek. Got his first goal of the season earlier. Chizek now making a run to his right. Back to Erickson. Winds up, shoots wide. 31 seconds to play. The Zephyrs with the setup behind the cage. Curling around, shot and a save. And out of bounds, this will go to Hastings. 17.5 seconds to go, one last rush if you're the Raiders. Trying to get a goal back here in the final minutes, or seconds rather, of this first half. Here they come. 8 seconds left. They'll just fling this one down. Hansen will have a chance. Hansen surveys, plays it back, and no shot. And that will get us to halftime. So Mahtomedi led by 2 after a quarter. They have not trailed, and they've extended their lead. A 5-goal edge as we hit the break. And a fun start to this one, a high-scoring first quarter and a defensive-minded second stanza. We'll take a break. Halftime coming up after this. This is High School Lacrosse on SEC TV.
SEC TV is your home for high school sports.
And the Zephyrs find the buses to St. Paul once again.
Tune in all school year long for live broadcasts of Zephyr, Titan, and Bear sports.
Inside the park, home run!
SEC Sports can be found on Comcast Channel 19 or 801 HD in our viewing area. And most games will be streamed on our YouTube channel as well. SEC Sports, connecting you to your community.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine. Love, you're mine.
Love, you're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
I can and I will.
Grateful for the highs, grateful for the lows.
I am talented, healthy, and strong.
The best is yet to come.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
Love.
Love, love,
Love,
Love, you're mine.
you're mine.
you're mine.
What would happen if I had to pick up the phone, call 911 for one of my family members or one of my neighbors? What would I do if no one was on the other end to respond? What if there was no 911? So you can be a part of the solution.
Anybody can be a firefighter, male, female, younger, older.
We have school teachers, we have leaders in business.
It's me, you, anyone that wants to be.
There is no typical firefighter.
For nearly 150 years, American Humane Society has been a promise and a guiding light in the world of animal welfare. Our commitment to rescuing, caring for, and protecting animals sets a gold standard in care and compassion. As pioneers in the field, we've grown into a global authority, trusted to lead the way in nearly every arena of animal protection. We are the guardians of those who cannot speak for themselves. Join us, and together, we will create a more humane world.
No, no, no. Turn it down. Turn it off. Get a hand. Lose the bells and whistles. Drive without distractions.
Ever get the feeling life is sneaking up on you? And you're in over your head? Today, the world seems different. And you find yourself overwhelmed. You're facing new decisions, new expectations, new anxieties you never had to face before. What is going on here? If it feels like life is turning up the pressure, there's a resource that can help you sort things out. YourLifeYourVoice.org isn't just another app. It's a collection of ideas, interactive tools, and expert advice on how to navigate the challenges the world can throw at you. If you're feeling like you're in over your head with life, visit YourLifeYourVoice.org. It's time to come up for fresh air.
Oh, hi. I suppose you're wondering what an A-list celebrity like me is doing in a place like this. You must know, I'm saving the world. Oh, hi, Beth. Yep, saving the world again. Did you know that 40% of all the food produced in the United States is thrown away? That means everything that went into that food, the pesticides, the water, the land, was all for nothing. Just look at this perfectly good food thrown in the trash. The pizza with extra Cheerios, these goldfish and Band-Aid tacos. And just look at this perfect trash burger. This pasta dog looks delicious.
You don't have to dumpster dive like Ed Begley Jr. to save the planet. Fight food waste by shopping smart and using what you buy before it gets trashed.
That's way better. Ooh, arugula.
Do your part and find out other world-saving tips at betterthaned.org.
Be right there. Wait. Use the shovel and bucket of water, remember? Drown, stir, drown, feel. Then make sure it's cool.
Where'd you learn that?
SmokeyBear.com. Brushed up on some tips before we left. Don't want to start a wildfire, right?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Smith Field, Tanner Hoops with you. Mahtomedi leading Hastings 10-5 at the halftime break. A lot of scoring early on. Two teams that are still looking for their identities here in 2026. They were finding plenty of goals and success early on the offensive side of things. The defense has really stepped up in quarter number 2, but some of the usual suspects are those that Mahtomedi knew that they were going to have to rely on this season to carry the load with that heavy graduation hit from a season ago. Guys like Vanderloo, like Chizek, like Erickson, they were stepping up and playing a big role in that first half. Hastings, I tell you what, haven't spent a whole lot of time in the offensive end, but that being said, without the time of possession on their side, still very much within striking distance, able to connect on a few big ones early on, but just one goal in that second period. A team that played in a couple of high-scoring games to start the year, and they're going to have to find a way to sustain a little bit more offense and put the pressure on Mahtomedi in half number 2. Junior varsity game went the Zephyrs' way 12-2, and the varsity team looking to start conference play 1-0 and make this a JV varsity sweep. The slate will continue later this week. Conference action for both teams. Mahtomedi is at Simley on Friday. And then Hastings will be back home and take on St. Paul to Rivers. Let's take one more break. We'll be back. Second half is coming up after this on SEC TV.
SEC TV is your home for high school sports.
And the Zephyrs find the buses to St. Paul once again.
Tune in all school year long for live broadcasts of Zephyr, Titan, and Bear sports.
Inside the park, home run!
Don't miss any of the action as we bring you football, soccer, volleyball, hockey, basketball, and much more.
Misses high, and White Bear Lake will take the lead.
Want even more of the action? You can find us on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube for all the highlights, stats, and updates you need. SEC Sports can be found on Comcast Channel 19 or 801 HD in our viewing area, and most games will be streamed on our YouTube channel as well.
Carries the puck into the zone. Road, a drive, score! Nash Road game winner!
SEC Sports, connecting you to your community.
I'm trying so hard at practice. I don't want to let anyone down. Between homework, studying, and tests, I can't catch up. No matter what I do, I feel like I'm falling further and further behind. I don't even have time for my friends anymore. I don't think I can handle this. But you know what? I know where to go for help. I found the Your Life, Your Voice app. Every day is an opportunity to get better. Visit yourlifeyourvoice.org today.
There's nothing like celebrating a big play. But now, we're celebrating something bigger than sports.
Love, you're mine. Love,
You're mine.
You're training your mind as much as you're training your body.
For me, just stay grounded. Be with the people who make my mental health better and not worse.
So when you see us hit this, it's a reminder to
Love.
You're mine.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Rome. I've played many roles in television and film, but today I'm speaking as myself about a cause that's very...
Back and ready to start half number 2. George Smith Field on the campus of Mahtomedi High School, the site of tonight's Metro East Conference action. Tanner Hoops with you on SCC TV. Delighted to have you aboard. We thank you for spending your Monday evening with us. A good one half in. Mahtomedi looking for that first victory of 2026. They have not trailed in this one, led 6-4 after one quarter. And they extend their lead to 5 goals. Halfway home. Underway here in this third stanza. Darkness has fallen, and the lights in full effect above George Smith Field. Fight for possession, and the Raiders work it ahead and can't. Taken right back. Here comes Mahtomedi in the offensive end. And slowing it down will be Wise. Wise will survey. Make sure everybody's on the same page. And he'll drop it off for Erickson near midfield. Erickson has had a wonderful first half. As personnel changes make their way onto the field, clock continues to roll. And now sent to get it going with Gunderson. Gunderson making a move to his right. Or rather, Colbert, 26 instead of 25. There's a shot and a goal. That one came in from Chizik. Colbert dishes it off, and Chizik slots it home. One of the captains on this year's Zephyr team finds the back of the net, and the Zephyrs pick up right where they left off. Enjoying their largest lead of the contest, now 11-5, 55 seconds into the second half. And Hastings pushing, looking to answer. Schwab trying to work his way through traffic. Whistle and foul called with 10:52 to go. It'll be a hole against Thunick. The Raiders not quite in desperation mode. We know they can score. They have not come up with a stop or Mahtomedi in the later minutes of this contest. Now here come the Raiders. Won't say this is a must-score possession, but certainly feels that way. In behind the cage, out in front. Here's a shot, and that one finds the back of the net. Malesio. And if they are going to come back, he's a guy that's going to have a big hand in it. Tony Malesio. A school record 10 goals in their season-opening victory against Park back on the 9th. And a much-needed tally for Hastings. It's them within 5 at 11-6. Another important draw coming up. Be Wise against Shower. And Shower controls this one.
Antonio Malesio, assisted by number 27, Carter Hansen.
And Shower can't connect in the outlet pass, trying to hook up with Luke Birkin. Into the bench area, and Mahtomedi will get it right back. Well, here come the Zephyrs on the attack. Erickson. They'll drop it back for Chizik, one of his fellow captains. Chizik coming in the right, cut off in the play. Slicing through traffic. Chizik tried to dish a pass off in front of the cage. Picked up by Gunderson. No reset. Erickson. Making a move toward the front of the cage. Sidesteps a defender, shoots and scores. And right now, there is no stopping Seth Erickson. The captain finds the back of the net once again. And just over 2 minutes into the second half, it's once again a 6-goal Zephyr lead. .9:55 to go in this third quarter. 12-6 Mahtomedi. And Wise controls the draw, looking to push it. Wise streaking ahead. Wise throws one out in front, a quick shot and a goal just like that. It's Heinrich Buckley. Wise controlled the draw, immediately came crashing ahead, and finds Buckley, who slots it home. A 7-goal lead. And a timeout taken by Hastings. 9:44 to go in this third quarter. And a hot start for Mahtomedi's offense. Hastings got a goal in there from Alessio. But what an answer by Mahtomedi, coming right back and tacking 2 more on the board. Again, a Mahtomedi team averaging 3.5 goals per game. And they've got 13 early on in the third quarter in this one. Hastings has played a couple of track meet contests thus far, and if they're going to come back, they're going to have to do it again into another high-scoring affair. And they can do that. Again, they returned a lot of their offense from last season. Scored double-digit goals in 6 of 14 games last year. They've scored 19 and 9 for their first 2 games of 2026, splitting those contests. Defensively, though, they are looking for some answers. They gave up 12 in a season-opening victory against Park. They gave up 12 in their most recent contest, a loss at Eastview Apple Valley. They've given up 13 so far tonight. 9:44 to go in this third quarter. A 7-goal Mahtomedi lead. Trying to start conference play 1-0. And Wise, as he has been all year, once again really good in the draw. Trying to establish possession. Alessio took it away, but a whistle called. A whistle sounds rather. It'll go against the Raiders. Mahtomedi right back on it. Here they come, working it ahead with Winky. Winky trying to sidestep a couple of defenders. Passes it ahead for Gagnelius. Gagnelius coming in, throws it to the right side. Gunderson coming in, he shoots, and he does it again. And right now, it's a runaway freight train offensively for Mahtomedi. Austin Gunderson finds the back of the net. $9:19 to go in this third quarter. It all starts with winning draws. Wise has been really, really good in that aspect for the home team. The Zephyrs control it once again. Dunick. Take away for Shower. Ahead to Alessio.
Gunderson from Gagnelius at 9:19.
Alessio going to work his way through a defender. And he'll drop it back. Schwam with it. Schwam has had a good offensive contest thus far. Schwam double teamed. Passes it off. Submarine style shot. And Venus able to keep it out. Hastings staying with it along the far boundary. And the whistle sounds with 8:33 to go in this third quarter. Here comes Mahtomedi with it once again. They The offense is shot out of a cannon early on in quarter number 3. And trying to keep it rolling. Buckley's got it. Lays it down below the cage. Vanderloo. Vanderloo will cycle it around. Left side for Gunderson. Back to Erickson. Erickson, stutter step. Passes off to the left side. A shot save made. Colvin. Set up for the clear. Passes it off, and now coming the other end with it is Meyer. Trying to work it across midfield with Malesio. Malesio reverses direction. Comes across the center of the field. Turns on the burners again. Malesio trying to come in. And puts one out in front. It's in. Much needed for Hastings. When in doubt, go to number 14, Antonio Malesio. The lead cut in half. It's 14-7 with 7:36 to go in the third. They're going to need a lot of that. That will be the recipe if they want to make a comeback this evening. Wise against Shower once again.
Scoring for Hastings.
As it sounds immediately, this will be Hastings.
Number 14.
Get possession out of it.
Malesio.
7:31 to go in this third quarter. 14-7 Mahtomedi. A couple of our officials get together and everybody on the same page. There is still plenty of time if Hastings can come up with a few takeaways. They've certainly got the offensive firepower to get right back in this one. Gotta come up with a stop here, though. Wise will dish it off to the right side. Buckley down below the cage for Vanderloo. They'll cycle it around for Gunderson. Gunderson drops it back. Here's Chizik. Chizik. Bring it back near midfield. Now cut and head back upfield on the left side. Chizik cut off in the play. It's the deck trying to make a cut. Gunderson will stay with it. Below the cage for Vanderloo. Vanderloo throws it out to Chizik. He winds up, shoots wide. 6:51 to go, third quarter. It'll stay with Mahtomedi. And below the cage, Buckley. Curling around, puts it out in front. Quick shot, kept out. And loose out in front of the cage. Zephyrs able to get it back, but throw it wide. This will go back to Hastings. So the Raiders got the stop. They've had a quick strike offense tonight. They chip away as we approach the midway point in this third quarter. Meyer plays it ahead. Trying to work it across the center of the field. Good connect on the pass, out of bounds. Malesio. Check that, Caleb Gudisa couldn't save it. 4 instead of 14. 6:12 to go in this third quarter. Zephyrs once again on offense. Colbert has the okay to play. Here comes Colbert from the right side. Colbert cut off by Gudisa, one of the captains for Hastings. Lost the ball. Here comes Hastings coming the other end with it. Streaking across midfield, Carter Schultz. Schultz throws it to the far side. It's Hastings with it for Hastings. Hastings will drop it back. And Malesio will regather and reset near midfield. 5:40 to go, third quarter. Couldn't connect on the pass, trying to save it and can't. Those are the turnovers Hastings absolutely cannot have. Mahtomedi with it. Chizik comes across. Chizik throws it to the right side. They center a pass out in front, and a deke move. Couldn't slot it home. Good look for Wire. Make that Vanderloo. Vanderloo fighting to scoop it up and does. Vanderloo behind the cage. Lays it to the corner for Buckley. Buckley. They'll pass it across. Gunderson's got it. Gunderson trying to play it back to midfield. Couldn't connect on the pass. Sweep it back in. And Erickson will scoop it up. Erickson will play it for Swanson. Swanson surveys. Swanson looking for an outlet. Fires to the right side. Hauled in by Buckley, who's had a nice game. Buckley down below to Vanderloo. Vanderloo trying to cycle it around. Gunderson's got it. Gunderson left corner. He'll dish it off. It's Isaac Drimmel, sophomore. And now Swanson trying to fight through. Swanson coming in on the right side, defended by Malesio. Malesio knocks the ball free, but the whistle sounds. And a cross-check will be called against Malesio. So Hastings will be a man down. 4:19 to go in this third quarter. Mahtomedi's not trailed. They lead 14-7. The Zephyrs looking for their first win of 2026. They're 0-4 to start the year. Here come the Zephyrs again. Wise dishing it off to the left side, and a shot went wide. 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Deflected off a Raider out of bounds. It'll stay with Mahtomedi. Throw it out in front. Vanderloo couldn't slide it home. So Hastings gets the stop. Colvin will play it off. And now the swarming Zephyr defense forces the turnover. They've got it right back in the offensive end with Chizik. Chizik drops it back and gets it back. Chizik for Buckley winds up, and a shot got blocked aside. .336 to go, third quarter. The Raiders got the stop. They have it once again. Colvin behind the cage. And here comes Hastings. He'll send this one down the field. Takes a favorable bounce, comes near the net. And Venus is coming out to play it. 3:20 to go. And a chance for Hastings. A little time in the offensive end. Fires out of the field. Hastings with it. Plays it back for Malesio. Malesio on the right side. Malesio trying to work his way through traffic. Sends it across for Hansen. Now down low, trying to work his way toward the net. Was Nogel, who's got a couple of goals. And the takeaway for Mahtomedi. And Venus, he was trying to get it free or get it ahead, lost the ball, picks it back up, plays it out toward midfield. And deflected off of Schwab out of bounds. It'll be Mahtomedi. Possession Zephyrs. Here's Buckley. Buckley on the right side, cut off. Brings it back and surveys. And leave it for Fergus Fady. First time we've called the sophomore's name in this contest. Fady, number 35 in white. Fady making his move. Malesio picks his pocket. And Malesio with room to run. Malesio comes streaking across. Malesio coming in on the right side. Shoots one up and over the top. With 2:06 to go in the third. Hastings has had success with those quick hitters. Can't convert that time. Getting late here in this third quarter. A 14-7 Mahtomedi lead. Fight for possession picked up by the Raiders, and here they come. Streaking across, and with room to run is Byer. Byer coming in on the left side. And Byer will curl around and regroup. Byer dishes off to Hansen left side. And Hansen will bring it back. Final 90 seconds in this third quarter. It's a 7-goal Zephyr lead. And Hastings in no hurry as we get in the final minute or so of this third quarter. Mom will send it back to Malesio. Malesio, that single coverage, he has not had a whole lot of space tonight. Trying to create some space for himself. Brings it back out on the right side. And the foul called with 59 seconds left in this third quarter. Mahtomedi has not trailed. They led 6-4 after one. Get another look at that. A 10-5 lead at the halftime break. So an opportunity now for Hastings. Mahtomedi a man down, likely for the final minute of this quarter. Schwab sidesteps his defender. Comes walking in, flings one toward the net, and a save made by Venus. 41 seconds left in the quarter. Hastings, dish it off to the right side. Work it behind the cage. Here's Nogel, trying to scoop it up. On the deck, and the Zephyrs trying to clear it. Still loose, and Shower will go chasing after it along the boundary. It does eventually go out, and it's off Hastings. It'll be Mahtomedi ball. 17 seconds left in this third quarter. And a race for the loose ball, trickling into the corner with inside 10 seconds. Beckman's got it for Mahtomedi. Beckman from the corner, trying to sidestep a defender. Beckman, time winding down, won't get a shot off. So 3 quarters in the books. An explosive offensive start to the second half. The defenses once again settle in. But Mahtomedi has extended their lead, and they are 12 minutes away from breaking the win column here in 2026. 14-7 Zephyrs, fourth quarter coming up after this on SEC TV.
I'm trying so hard at practice. I don't want to let anyone down. Between homework, studying, and tests, I can't catch up. No matter what I do, I feel like I'm falling further and further behind. I don't even have time for my friends anymore. I don't think I can handle this. But you know what? I know where to go for help. I found the Your Life, Your Voice app to track my moods and get tips for what to do in stressful situations. Plus, I can access free crisis counseling and create a plan, so I know what to do the next time problems or emotions feel like too much. Or if you need help now, call the Boys Town National Hotline at 800-448-3000. No matter how you reach out, there are people on the other end who can help you live your best life. With the help of real-life professionals at Boys Town, every day is an opportunity to get better. Visit yourlifeyourvoice.org today.
Hi, I'm Elizabeth Rome. I've played many roles on TV and film, but today I want to speak to you as myself about a cause that's very dear to my heart. The Cancer Prevention and Treatment Fund provides free help to those who have cancer and those who wish to prevent it. They've also worked tirelessly on banning cancer-causing chemicals in our homes and neighborhoods. I want to thank them as a mom for protecting our families. Please donate today at the Cancer Prevention and Treatment Fund at stopcancerfund.com.
Start of the fourth quarter here at Mahtomedi High School. The Zephyrs have not trailed, and they lead 14-7 as we get set for the final stanza. They have never lost to Hastings in varsity boys lacrosse, and they are 12 minutes away from keeping that streak alive. The Raiders hoping for an offensive explosion in this fourth stanza. They certainly do have a high-octane offense capable of making that happen. Underway here in the fourth, Mahtomedi controlling. Play it to the far side of the field. Evan Marty, one of the seniors. He'll play it back. Here comes Poppelman, making a run from the right side. They'll play it back toward the center, a quick shot and a goal. And what a start. As Mahtomedi waste no time. Grab an 8-goal lead, 28 seconds in. Poppelman. Poppelman, that was his possession. The straw that stirs the drink right there. So an 8-goal Zephyr lead. Wisigan showered another draw.
At 11:33 in the fourth quarter, number 26, Sidney Colvin.
Quickly in the other end, here comes Alessio. Alessio coming across. Sidney Colbert, the most recent goal to give his team an 8-goal lead. And Poppelman is the one making that possession happen. Set up for Colbert. Hastings looking to answer. Here they come. Quick shot. That got deflected out in front. Scooped up by the Raiders behind the cage. Bring it back to the left side. No goal. He will look and wait. Looking to make his move on Wise. Ogle coming in. He'll bring it back and drop it off. And Schwab will reset. 90 seconds gone by here in this fourth quarter. Let's go with the lone tally thus far. Schwab coming in. Schwab trying to sidestep a couple of defenders on the plays. Work through traffic tonight and then trying to play one back. It's deflected out. It'll stay with Hastings. 10:21 to go, regulation time. Working back toward midfield. Hastings trying to shield off a defender. That's Owen Eklund. Hastings will fight through it. Hastings now being swarmed by 2 Zephyr defenders. And it's picked up by Eklund. Here he comes looking to run. Eklund plays it ahead. Quick shot, and that got deflected. Good look that time from Marty. Back to play defense was Birkin. 9:53 to go in regulation. 15-7, the Zephyrs lead it by 8. Their previous season high in goals was 5. They did that twice through their first 4 games. The offense firing on all cylinders tonight for the home team. Chizik will play it off to the right side. Coming in now is Easton Bushy, the sophomore attackers. Below the cage, Vanderloo. Vanderloo drags it to the right side. Back up top to Erickson. Erickson trying to sidestep a couple of defenders. Works his way through traffic. Puts one near the net. Save made by Colvin. Ball is loose out in front of the cage. And eventually, the Raiders will establish possession and look for the clear. Colvin plays it back and then flung ahead by Byer. Long pass out over everybody's head, and it's tracked down by the Zephyrs. And here they come. Pushing the pace with Chizik across midfield. Chizik tried to throw it to the corner, couldn't connect on the pass, out of bounds with 8:46 to play. The Metro East Conference opener for both teams. Colvin with it behind the cage. Looking for the outlet on the right side. Trying to work it through traffic. Jack Bozeman, a junior. All on the ground and then scooped up by the Zephyrs. Here they come with Vanderloo. And Vanderloo will drop it back. Here we go. They'll reset it with Poppelman. Poppelman. And the assist on the Colbert goal. The most recent tally. Brings it back as we approach the 8-minute mark here in regulation. An 8-goal lead for Mahtomedi. Here comes Erickson streaking in from the right side. Centers one out in front, trying to scoop and gather, never had it. And Gadissa, the captain, shoved as he scooped it up. So push cold against Mahtomedi's Marty. Gadissa makes a defensive play, one of the captains for this Hastings team. Desperation mode starting to set in for the Raiders. They had success in some of those quick hitters in the first half, but not a whole lot of sustained offense for the Raiders. Alessio will pass it off to the right side for Nogel. Shower now behind the cage for Hansen. Puts one out in front. Ball loose, and the Zephyrs able to come away with it. Venus will launch one toward midfield. Connects on the pass. Gagnelius coming up the right side. Gagnelius looking to dish it off and does. A wind-up and a shot and a goal from Poppelman. Gagnelius feeds Poppelman. And he finds the back of the net for the first time this season. Braden Poppelman, the junior. It is a 9-goal Mahtomedi lead. $7:17 to go, regulation time. Everybody getting in on the action for Mahtomedi tonight. Another face-off win for Davin Wise. He has been money there tonight. Wise plays it ahead. Bushy. Fling one to the right side. Vanderloo now below the cage. Sends it across to Beckman. And back out. Swanson. Bring it back. Mahtomedi in no hurry. 6:47 to go, regulation time. Swanson still with it. Swanson moving to his right. Trying to sidestep a defender. Pass out in front. Couldn't connect on the shot. And out of bounds with 6:33 to go. Deflected by a Raiders stick. It'll stay with Mahtomedi. Bushy lost possession. Ball on the deck. Scooped up by a Zephyr who hits the deck. Bozeman displaces him, but that will draw the foul. (16-7), Mahtomedi by 9. They have not trailed. Well, Hastings once again a man down. Bozeman heads off. Mahtomedi with an opportunity to get their first double-digit lead at any point this season. Here they come. Erickson. Someone across. Scooped up on one bounce by Gunderson. Finds Colbert. Colbert who scored the first goal this fourth quarter. Out of Erickson on the right side. Erickson fires one across. The shot. Couldn't connect. And this will stay with Mahtomedi. Midway point in this fourth quarter. The Zephyrs led 6-4 after one, 10-5 at halftime. Here's a quick shot. That got blocked out in front. Colvin makes the save. Plays it back for Byer. Byer behind the cage. And Byer will send it down the field. Zephyrs the first to it with Eklund. Mahtomedi right back on top of it. Eklund streaking across midfield. Eklund coming in the left side, defended by Gadissa. Gets by him, puts one toward the net, and Colvin makes the save. 5:21 to go. Both teams will have tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday off. Get back to action on Friday. Here come the Zephyrs once again. Beckman plays it back. Vanderloo sends it over to Chizik. Chizik trying to hook up with Gunderson and couldn't. Turned over to Hastings with under 5 minutes to go in this one. Colvin with it. Colvin looking for the outlet pass. Held in by Kevin Hoyer and then taken away. The Zephyrs send one across. Pushing it over was Thunik. Toward the corner, now they curl it around with Gagnelius. Gagnelius right side. Feedy to Thunik. Thunik had the stick knocked out of his hands. That'll draw the whistle with 4:19 to go. A delay of game going against Thunik. And we will get a wholesale substitution for Mahtomedi. A 9-goal lead with 4:19 to go. Everybody will get a chance to take the field tonight. Mahtomedi won the junior varsity contest 12-2. Trying for a JV varsity sweep. Here comes Hastings, right out in front with Schwab. That was deflected. 4-minute mark. Zephyrs in no hurry. Work it ahead far sideline. Picked up by Bushy, trying to work his way through traffic. Into the net of Winky. Winky scoops up the loose ball. Winky cut off by Malesio. There's it to the left side, and they'll just curl it back. Run some more clock with Chizik. Chizik works his way around Malesio. It's a spin move and cuts back to the left. Bushy trying to scoop it up off the field, rather. That's Winky, 23. And a bouncing ball collected by the Zephyrs. Tyler Gunderson, one of the seniors on this team. They played ahead, couldn't connect on the pass, looking for Chizik. Out of bounds with 3:04 to go.
Hit the 30, buddy.
16-7. The lead is 9 for Mahtomedi. Largest as it's been, they have not trailed. Here's a takeaway for Bushy. Throws one out in front, a shot and a goal. It's Max McGuire, the freshman. Bushy starts it. Feeds McGuire for his first of the year. And it is a double-digit lead for Mahtomedi. Inside 3 minutes to go. Ends up play from Bushy, leads to that goal. (17-7).
Scoring for Mahtomedi at 2:56 of the fourth quarter, number 28, Max McGuire, assisted by number 13, Easton Bushy.
Here comes Hastings trying to put something across as we get late. And another takeaway. Mahtomedi coming the other end with it. Thunik sends it across, coming in. Gagnelius winds up. It was blocked, collected by Bushy. Flings one out in front. It's loose. McGuire picks it up and can't slot it home. Picked up once again by the Zephyrs. Gagnelius. He'll fling it across to Feedy. Feedy to Bushy. Centers it out in front. A submarine shot from Thunik. Can't connect. Out of bounds with 2:18 to go. I mentioned that loaded senior class Mahtomedi had last season. They did not have a 17-goal game with all that talent they had. Here's a quick shot. That's kept out. Under 2 to go. Hastings trying to get it ahead. But Mahtomedi, as they have been all night swarming, they take it away. It's Winky. Winky will play it off for Drimmel. Drimmel couldn't connect on the pass. That'll go out. And stop the clock with 1:36 to go. A 10-goal lead for Mahtomedi. They have not trailed. They are on their way to their first victory. Scooped up and worked ahead by Birkin. The 17 goals scored by Mahtomedi tonight, their most since they scored 22 against Simley back on May 12th, 2023. Here comes Hastings. Schwam with a shot. Save made by Venus. Ball still loose, fighting for possession. Somebody's got to scoop it up. Still loose, still fighting for it, and Hastings eventually will settle it down with Nogel. And then displaced. And the whistle will sound against Eklund. He will get a change in net for Hastings. Sophomore A.J. Culp will take over for the final 50 seconds. Eklund goes off, and Mahtomedi will be a man down.
Now going for the Raiders, number 23, Adrian Culp.
Schwam's got it. Schwam running the point. Throws it to the right side. They'll work it for Nogel. Shower. Now below the cage, Hansen. Hansen will work it to the left end. Try to send one across and couldn't connect. Shower trying to track it down and can't. It's out of bounds. Last touch by a Zephyr. It'll stay with Hastings with 29 seconds to play. Shower for Hansen down below. Hansen looking for Schwam in the middle, wasn't there. They throw it back and overthrow everybody. And Mahtomedi will come the other end with it. Making a run, dishing it off to the right side. Bushy centering a pass, was trying to connect out in front with Marty. Ball loose in front of the cage. 3 seconds left. Both teams trying to scoop it up as the final seconds tick away. Gagnelius throws one in. Will it count? It will. Gagnelius beats the buzzer. He scooped it up right out in front and slots it home as time expires. They're going to count it. Caden Gagnelius beats the buzzer, and 18-7 is your final.
Thank you for coming to tonight's game.
Mahtomedi does not trail. They lead wire to wire en route to their first victory of 2026.
5:30 JV.
The Zephyrs start Metro East play 1-0. Hastings dips to 1-2. It was a 6-4 game after one quarter. Mahtomedi extended their lead to 10-5 at the break. And they turn it on in the second half. Jumped out to an early offensive onslaught, and they never looked back. All told, an 11-goal victory for Mahtomedi as they move to 12-0 all-time against the Hastings Raiders. We were tied 2-2 at one point. Started 1-1. We were 2-2, and Mahtomedi did not surrender the lead after going up 3-2. They pick up the win. Now 1-4 overall, 1-0 in Metro East play as they get set for a 3-match road trip. They'll be at Simley Friday. They'll open the month of May at St. Thomas Academy, and then May 5th at St. Paul Two Rivers. They're back here in the 8th against Tilbury. And for Hastings, chance to get things right when they host the St. Paul Two Rivers Co-op on Friday. And then they've got a 3-match road swing of their own before they get back home on the 12th of May against St. Thomas Academy. All told, Mahtomedi leads wire to wire. Their studs were able to set the tone early. Guys like Erickson, guys like Vanderloo, Gunderson. And they got a whole cast of characters involved as they complete the JV varsity sweep. Junior varsity contest won by Mahtomedi 12-2. And the varsity team takes care of business as they win it 18-7. They take the victory on this Monday night in late April. That should do it for our broadcaster. Thanks to everybody who was a part of it. All of our sponsors. Impossible to do what we do without you. We want to thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast. We appreciate you making us part of your Monday night plans. Once again, your final score, it's Mahtomedi 18, Hastings 7. For our entire crew at SEC TV, I'm Tanner Hoops. Thanks for tuning in to High School Lacrosse on SEC TV.